Hey guys, it's Haley and I'm back, and it is actually not Saturday. Whatever day I make videos on, it's actually not that day. But it's actually currently Wednesday and I was bored, so I decided to make a video. But except when you watch this, it may or may not be Saturday, because I'm actually getting a new puppy and I wanted to tell you guys that, and I'm really excited. And it's a little lab puppy and I'm really excited to get him, and I'm getting him Friday. And I'm probably going to make a video and let you guys meet him, and I'm really excited about that. So anyway, today I'm going to talk about how to unstress yourself, or how to not be stressed, whatever you would like to call this video. That's, yeah, whatever it is. But, so since stress is like a big thing in a teenager's life, or really in anyone's life, I thought that I would talk about it and just tell you guys some of the tips that I use for myself to unstress myself. That probably made absolutely no sense, but I'm also running on 2 hours of sleep, so hey, these tips probably suck really bad, and I'm sorry. Okay, so the first thing that I came up with is to make your main focus yourself, and by that I mean if you're stressing about what other people are doing, or if you're stressing about what people think about you, you have to really just stop and tell yourself that you can't do this, because that's really what I mean by make your main focus yourself. It's your life, and it's not being selfish to think about yourself. I mean, really, it's your life. I mean, you're the person that matters most in it. You just gotta keep reminding yourself to just stop comparing yourself to other people and stop comparing yourself to other things, because if you're stressing about society, I mean, you can't really do anything about what people think about you, so you may as well not be stressed about it, because whether you cry about it at night or not, it's really not going to change how people feel or what people say or what people do. Sadly, that is the unfortunate truth, but we all have to accept it and move along. So that is that. And the second thing that I came up with is something that I use a lot, and it's only worry when it's time to worry. And what I mean by this is that if you're stressed about school, and say that you're having trouble in algebra, which was actually just me last semester. I was like so scared that I was going to fail algebra that I was like crying about it. I was in tears to my guidance counselor. I was like, I really don't want to fail this class. And yeah, I'm one of those people. But anyway, so if you're stressed about failing algebra and you're really worried about that, the thing that I taught myself to do is to only worry about algebra when you're in algebra, because really, you shouldn't be worrying about algebra when you're in English. You shouldn't be worrying about algebra when you're at home. I mean, you should only be worried about that subject when you're in that subject, because that's the only time that you can really do anything for it. So that's the time that you should be worried about it, for that 40 minutes a day, or however long you're in your class. I'm actually in mine for like 2 hours, so yeah, so that may be helpful. That really helped me a lot, and I thought that that would help someone else who may be struggling. This doesn't just go for algebra. This doesn't even just go for school. I mean, really anything. Only worry about that specific thing when that specific thing matters at that exact moment. Like, don't stress yourself out about it all night. I mean, if it's about a big test that you have, like, study for it. Do all that you can, but you can't worry about it. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. The third thing that I came up with is never be afraid to talk about it. This sounds like really cheesy. It makes me feel like I'm one of those therapists that are like, never be afraid to talk about it. And I don't mean like go tell a teacher how you feel and go cry to your guidance counselor. I mean, if that will help you, then most certainly go do it if you really want to talk to your guidance counselor. But I mean like your friends and your family. They're probably the ones that are going to understand most, and because they know you. So I'm just saying, like, if it's a problem that it's about school, I mean, maybe ask your friend if you know your friend is good at that certain subject or something. Go talk to them about it, and maybe they can help you out, or maybe they know somebody who can tutor you or who can help you out with that specific problem. A lot of people don't want to talk to their parents, but I actually find my parents really helpful when I have problems, depending on what the problem is. But I mean, if it's something that your parents can help you with, don't be afraid to talk to them, because they're your parents for a reason. And, I mean, hey, you shouldn't be worried about what they're going to think of you, because they're your parents. The last thing that I came up with for the day is to make time for yourself and relax. I don't mean sit in bed all day and watch Netflix. We'd all love to do this. I mean, I've done it sometimes, but really that's not getting you anywhere. If you're stressed about school, you gotta go to school. You can't skip school and then cry about it because you don't know what's going on. Like, that's your own fault for not being in school that day to know what's going on. It's your own responsibility to make up what you missed. So you can't run away from your problems. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is just make sure that you go to school and you go deal with whatever you have to deal with. And at the end of the day, you know, reward yourself. Watch a little Netflix, if you will. Eat some good unhealthy food and cuddle your dog and everything will be okay. And like I said in like my last video, you just got to keep reminding yourself that everything's going to be okay. Not even my last video. Like 20 videos before this. I don't know. But, yeah, I've been rambling for like 20 minutes, I feel like. But, yeah, so that's really all I have to say about it. And don't forget that, hey, I'm here if you ever need to talk to anybody. I know that I may not know everybody who's watching this personally, but seriously, like, if you ever have a problem, like, message me on Tumblr or direct message me on Twitter or something. Like, that's completely cool. And yeah, so I will see you guys next Saturday, and thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I make videos every week, every Saturday. If you could also share, that would be great. I know I've been rambling for like forever and you're probably getting tired of hearing my voice, like I get tired of hearing my voice. But if you could share, that'd be great, to Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or Instagram or whatever you would like to share it on. That would be amazing. That would really help me out a lot. And yeah, so thank you for everything that you do.